TwinklePhoenix here. I'm so sorry. This was actually supposed to be up this morning, but unfortunately, people kept interrupting my recordings when I was trying to do my Discoveries episode for the demo. So I had to keep scrapping at every single time I was doing the start from scratch. So I apologize for any sound you hear in the foreground. They have been told nobody really cares about what I feel or, what I do actually. They don't particularly care. Anyway, let's take a look. Of course, now the opening of Iggy's Funhouse, and also, yes, this is gameplay I've recorded yesterday, of me following Iggy around the building. I'm assuming this is Iggy, and also his jump scare. What happens when he actually does kill you? Now, I'm assuming this is Iggy. I mean, the place is called Iggy's Funhouse, and in Five Nights at Freddy, the place was named after the godforsaken teddy bear. Wonderful teddy bear, but a killer teddy bear nonetheless. And apparently the animatronics in this place have a glitch or something in them. They're kind of like overriding the system or something, and they automatically assume you're a villain, a criminal in the building, and I don't really know what they actually tried to do to you. But they definitely don't want to do that. Anyway, let's continue. If you can hear music, that's from outside because this neighborhood is rubbish. Sorry, I'm not in the best mood. Anyway, let's read the disclaimers. The disclaimer is as follows. This is only a tech demo, so the full product should be a lot better than this. Either way, thanks for thinking this game is worth your time. Here's 2 lists to show off what is in what version. This isn't everything though, just the main things. So, what's in this demo? 1 night, 1 animatronic, the godforsaken dog, 1 floor of cameras to choose from. Excellent. And 1 annoying phone guy. Tom. Him. I actually like your voice. You're the best phone guy I've ever heard so far. Our Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Treasure Island, and all the other games I played, this is the best phone guy I've heard so far. I like your voice. You're clear. You're not muffled. I can hear you clearly. I can hear everything you're saying. And you're being very helpful, and you're not making me feel like I'm an idiot for signing up for the job. You've actually given me a useful thing. A jammer that actually works excellent. What will the full game include? 5 nights or more? Yay. More animatronics. Brilliant. Someone besides the dog. I'm assuming 1 might possibly be a creepy looking clown. The reason I'm saying this is because I've seen posters around the place, and one of them shows kids playing with this really demented looking clown. Who scares me? I don't have a phobia for clowns though, but he's definitely going to be creepy as hell. 2 floors of cameras. More cameras, brilliant. So we got to keep an eye on the top floor and the bottom floor. Well, that's a bit different. You don't normally get that in Five Nights at Freddy's. And 1 annoying phone guy. The same one. I still don't find you annoying. I like your voice. You're the best phone guy ever. That's why I was happy to play this again, just to hear your voice. I like your voice. Talking to me. And again, here's his dicky. Bow thing you can see on the dog. Clearly now, see it better. So he's got a red dicky bow on him, and he's like an orangey yellow. And there's like no veins in his eyes though, so I'm not sure if they're like human eyes or they're just like normal acrylic eyes. I'm assuming these guys are just all robots. So far, you can see like the exoskeleton inside him to make him move. And of course, this goddamn dog can sing. Marvelous. And of course, he opens his mouth. Doesn't he look a bit grumpy by here? There. Technically, they're all still in. Look at that. You can't see his eyes anymore in this image at all. It's just 4 still frames to make the dog do that. I like the detail on his nose and around his mouth area because he's really detailed for an animatron, and I like that. Although he doesn't look like he's like you could touch him and then he'd be like soft like Freddy and all them in Fridays to Freddy's. He's like more hard, so he'd be like smooth and cold probably to touch. But again, his eyes are a bit different. I can't really tell, but they do look kind of realistic. But then again, animatrons are built that way. Again, he's got a lovely design for a bow. I like his sticky bow. It's very nice for him. Definitely suits him. Marvelous. I'm not really. I know kind of what type of dog it is. I just can't think of the name right now for him. But I do know what breed of dog he's most likely based off of. I just can't think of the name. And this, of course, is a wonderful newspaper. What Five Nights at Freddy's games do you not have a newspaper? You need to have one. Help wanted! Kids Playhouse. In need of a guard to work the night shift. Simple, straight to the point. It doesn't give anything away. There's any problems there at all. From that one line alone, doesn't seem anything bad, does it? Look, there's you know, the dog I'm assuming is called Iggy. 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. Ensure safety of the building and do not touch the animatronics. £425 a week. And call the following number. Again, nothing in this suggests anything is up, anything's wrong, that there's anything to fear at the moment. It doesn't say, you know, risk that they won't be held responsible for like your head coming off or something like that. Nothing here suggests anything is wrong. Just don't touch the animatronics. Again, you'd assume that anyway because you're not supposed to touch stuff that doesn't belong to you. And, you know, company policy in case you break it. But nothing here says that they come alive or you're in danger. And at least you're getting paid quite a decent amount. This, of course, pounds is what we're paying in the UK. No, I'm not going to go into detail how this all works out. I know we got pounds in the weights and pounds in money. It's very long, confusing. But either way, we got more hours to work than we do in Five Nights at Freddy's. So, all that being said, and it's only one dog in his head. It's just him by a wall, and there's no balloons or anything, so it seems pretty simple. And we can't see like the rest of the writing. Pretty straightforward. So decided to take the job anyway. There's no risk, nothing wrong with it. And of course, then you start your shift. It says shift 1 at 12 a.m. And this, of course, is your God-forsaken office. Now, automatically in your office, you've got a few cameras, well, a few TVs, kind of in weird places. But this playhouse, automatic to me, is dark. There's not a lot of colours. It was just creepy atmosphere to be in. A lot worse than Freddy's. Because in Five Nights at Freddy's, you're in an office, there's colour, there's a cupcake looking at you, there's posters, there's like paper all over the place. It suggests that someone's been there quite recently, and a lot of people have been there and interacting with stuff, and there's lots of like colourful colours all over the place, and you know, it just seems roomy. In Five Nights at Freddy's 2, similar, you've still got all those pictures, you've got a poster that says let's party, and you get to see the animatrons, and you get to push the nose on Freddy and Toy Freddy, and they make noises. Treasure Island, you've got a really shitty office and nothing to touch, and yeah, it's creepy like this one. This one's creepier. I'm not really sure. None of the TVs come on as well, which doesn't exactly help. But again, there is like some pictures here. Now these bit here are of like this weird like clown thing. One of them is, and I don't know what the other one is supposed to be. It reminds me of BB or like a really tall thing. Again, there are some posters like on a desk with some papers, and there of course is the jammer. And you've got a light, and there's a light here, but the guy on the phone never mentions about the vent thing in this night, so I'm assuming you're not supposed to use it for this one. But I was playing with it anyway, because it made me feel a lot better. Especially in a creepy dark office all by yourself, and all you can hear is the godforsaken wind, and a dog singing some random melody. His melody does have a name for it, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. And then of course, we get a wonderful phone call from a very nice, clear sounding phone guy who's just awesome. Didn't make me feel scared at all. Oh, maybe a little bit, but not too much.
Forward message.
Oh, too far. Again, the phone sounds wonderful. I don't know where the goddamn phone is though. That's my only problem with any Five Nights at Freddy's game. I can never see the goddamn phone. Except for in Project Freddy, of course. They were nice enough to add a lovely phone on the desk, so you could clearly see there was a phone, and I had no complaints then. I didn't need to ask where the phone call was coming from. Tiny things like that bug me. But of course, we're in my studio, so I am going to brighten some stuff up here for you. Of course, this is the office that we're in, just brightened up a bit more, and you can see there's wires going in here. I'm not sure why. There's wires up here, there's wires here, and there's a couple of pictures, and it really doesn't make you feel any better. Now let's listen to the phone guy.
Hello? Hey, I felt like I had to record messages for night guards like you. I can give you some tips since I've worked there before. To start off, if you remember the incident from about 7 to 8 years ago.
So apparently there was an incident 7 to 8 years ago. Marvelous. And this by here, this image by here, it's attention parents. It's actually a bunch of rules, but you can't see them very well. And there's this picture by here that was bugging me because this looks like some strange demented clown with a bunch of kitties. See? It's this weird clown thing with kitties. Let's just brighten up the area. No, yes, brighten it up as we go through the scenes. Okay, so this is the one area as the phone call is going on where we get to see this head of the dog, and I assume the dog was in here, but the dog was clearly not in here afterwards.
Hello?
This is like the party area with no hats. You know, when the phone guy's talking about it as well, he goes, "Hello, I thought I should record some message for night guards like you." And then he says about an incident happened 8 to 7 years ago. So something bad did happen like 8 to 7 years ago, but we just don't know much about it at present.
Hey, I felt like
This, I'm not really sure what it is I'm looking at here. I tried like brightening this up, but unless I can get rid of the static thing on top of the these stuff, it's really hard. You can barely make it out, but there's like a bunch of rules up here that say something, but even in the game it's really hard to notice them. But I can definitely say it says attention parents, so it's definitely a bunch of rules that children are supposed to follow like you would in Five Nights at Freddy's. It actually caught my attention because it's quite big as well. What the heck is that thing? This looks like a spinning wheel or something.
I had to record.
Again, if you look at this image here, this like kind of disturbed me a bit. This thing's got teeth, and I mean like a big bunch of teeth, and it's got weird eyes. But it's got sharp teeth and looks big, and there's a bunch of like appears to be. I don't know what is going on here. I assume these were children, but there's something a bit off. There's one figure holding somebody else, and their mouth is like wide open, and they're like ah. And there's somebody big here. Why am I scared? Why am I actually kind of terrified of this image alone? There's something a bit off and creepy about that image. But they actually could possibly be the other, like, animatronics, for all we know. I just don't know where they are.
Messages for night guards.
But if I can slow this image down, which I will do, of course, after, you know I do in my discoveries, we'll take a closer look at it. Anyway, let's continue on with the phone
Messages
call.
for night guards like you. I can give you some tips since I've worked there before. To start off, if you remember the incident from about 7 to 8 years ago, remember that? Yeah, please just wipe that from your mind. Also, you may feel a bit paranoid about this place. I'll be honest, being here at night can be pretty damn stressful. Anyway, the animatronics apparently walk around at night, and the reason for this is that the animatronics have like a criminal recognition system installed or something like that.
So he said there that to forget about anything from before, it can be really stressful at night. And then he says that apparently the animatronics can work around at night because they got a criminal recognition system installed. That just means they can scan your face. It actually doesn't mean they can move around. That would be like advanced mobility. So I think that's what he's referring to, is the fact that the animatronics got advanced mobility, allowing them to walk around. Why they walk around at night with the ability to sense criminals, I don't know. Why do you have me being a night guard? Because clearly they're doing a very good job.
therefore they roam the building, and that includes your office. So.
And that includes your office. Yeah, automatically I don't feel safe anymore. As soon as you said that, you know what I said. Marvellous. So, apparently, again, there's no doors. Brilliant. And that is still creepy. What the heck is that thing? That kid is like holding like some long thing. I don't know if it's this. What is this thing? Ooh, things are creepy in the funhouse. But yes, apparently our office
Here's what's going on right now.
They like to roam.
Here's what's going on right now. The animatronics have a bug in their systems where they can't decipher who is who, and all they can really do is take their matters into their own hands, and, well, dispose of you. So you see that button on the desk called the jammer? Good, because you're going to need that.
So they got a bug in the system where apparently they can't recognize who's who, so they're assuming everybody they're going to come across is apparently a criminal, and they're going to try to take matters into their own hands and apparently get rid of us. So in all fairness, they're actually doing a good job, I suppose, in a way. I mean, they're not doing it on purpose. Well, technically, they're only out to get rid of criminals, so that way they won't be a danger anymore. But they're killing innocent people by mistake. Why that's happening is because of the bug. And of course, as you just saw, I finally found where little Iggy was. Iggy is up here on this camera. This is his starting point. I didn't know I was going to shine a light on him, and that's where he was. And he's just on stage by himself. So he's like the singular one all alone. I don't know if he's ever going to get any friends with him. And I don't like the black is on the foreground of him. But as you can see, this is his colouring. And he's quite a nice colour for a dog. And he doesn't seem too scary. Well, until he tries to kill you. And then that's a different story.
So you see that it essentially fools the animatronics into thinking there's a criminal in the building that they need to take care of. You know, a proper criminal. So when one of them enter, quickly press it. You won't have a lot of time to think since the animatronics have pretty powerful systems. Anyway, that's all for now. Watch the cameras, use the jammer, and alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
So, the night guard, of course, goes ahead, tells Freddy about an incident happened 7 to 8 years ago. He goes and tells us about what's wrong with these guys, that there's a bug in their system. They've got, like, criminal recognition thing in them, but unfortunately, they think everybody's a criminal, so they're trying to get rid of you. And, Iggy just started moving. Iggy went from his stage area, while on camera. He can actually disappear while you're watching him. The cameras will, like, go, like, quickly, like, static. And that's what that weird, like, static thing that was going on with my camera was. It was Iggy moving around the godforsaken building.
Pretty powerful systems.
So there, of course, is Iggy. He's over this end now. I don't know if there's, like, other, like, animatrons in the area with him at the moment, because we know it's just one of them.
Anyway, that's...
There he is. Doesn't he look wonderful? He's staring straight at the godforsaken camera. I feel like brilliantly marvellous. And this is a family dining area. No chairs, can I point out? No chairs. Just tables. But, yeah. You gotta watch
that's all
stuff.
for now. Watch the cameras, use the jammer, and... alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
And at that point, I said, don't leave me, friend, with a good reason. There's a watchdog out to kill me. But of course, I then decided, why not, I'd follow Iggy in the cameras. So, Iggy has got a route that he will follow. Here he goes. I don't really understand how this happens. Clearly, when we see Iggy in, like, the scene before, Iggy had a head. Yet, for some reason, there's another head on the table here, and Iggy actually takes it away. I'm not sure why he does it at all, or if it's like another separate animatron. There's also something else quite interesting on Iggy. His eyes have gone like kind of like a bit more dilated, but also there's like this weird, I don't even know what this is, this weird like shadow that I just can't explain what the heck this is supposed to be, unless it's supposed to be like a TV thing. But I can't see the door. And he's gone like pretty dark by here. That's just his shadow though. Again, every time I see that photo, I automatically think death. Okay, so Iggy then will go from here once he's like done his part. You know, he makes a walking sound when he moves. And there we go. You clearly saw it. Iggy's there, Iggy goes, and then the head just is like replaced back. The head automatically just comes back. And I have like no explanation how that happens. He teleports from camera 4 all the way down to camera 5. And you can see through the back of his eyeballs, which is kind of weird. I'm not really sure what that is. His shadow is kind of weird. But yeah, he's definitely looking at the camera. Hi, Iggy. God-sickened dog is on his way here to the office. I noticed the camera started going weird with me. And I realized why though. This is when we finally get to find out how Iggy kills. Yeah, Iggy starts goddamn singing when he's coming up to the office. Yes, he starts doing it then. Yeah, when he gets to this point in this camera. You look brilliant. Clever boy knows where the cameras are. You're so brilliant. And of course, here's his jump scare again, this time without the brightness up, so you can actually see how his jump scare is, you know, done without the brightness on. So, as I said, I did get killed by Iggy, because I wanted to know what his jump scare was. Yeah, Iggy comes from the bottom. The whole entire background goes black with him, and then he's just there. And his mouth bounces him down like 2 or 3 times, and then he kills you. And you want to know what becomes of you? This is what apparently happens to you afterwards. After all the static clears and is gone. The head's gone. I'm assuming maybe there's an extra Iggy dog now because the head's gone. So, it's currently anybody's guess what happened to us after that, isn't it? Yes. But that was Iggy's jump scare. That's how he does it. And of course with the wonderful Iggy Funhouse Demo. Once we get like more animatronics and stuff, I'll take like a closer look at them and then look at the audio again. He really just doesn't do much, but goes dum dum da dum. Slightly annoying dum da dum. You can hear him like trundling along. I don't know why he picks up the other head. It's like not really explained why he picks up the other head, and then as soon as he goes, he puts it back down. You notice as well, his exoskeleton is a little bit see-through, and that freaking clown is scary as hell. I don't know really much about him at the moment. I'm assuming he is Iggy. But they clearly are a danger because they can't tell if you're a villain or not. But overall, I like his design. I like Iggy's design. He's actually really well done for animatron textures and everything. Sorry about that. But yeah, he's really shiny. He's really pretty as well for a dog, and I just like it. I really like this game. It scared me a bit because I wasn't used to Slayer, but now that I know his route, I'm excited to see what's going to happen next, and I really want to know what the heck that salt and creepy thing is in the foreground. It's a shame I can't tell you what's actually on like the wall, like on the notice board thing behind Iggy. You know, before Iggy gets there, because you can't read it, and I don't know why he like that there. I can't read it at all. I know it says like warning, attention parents, so something bad, Anyway, though, that was everything I could find on it so far. I will go back into it, of course, when it updates and everything. Yeah. Anything else you want me to cover? Just let me know. So far, Icky's not all that bad for a dog.